Okay, guys, I'm at the rescue mission. Concrete Decor Show gives back, the community service, and the first thing that I'm going to capture is our nice entranceway here that was done with hand-carved vertical concrete by yours truly. This will be well represented on the website. We filmed what we did, and it will be posted up on the Vertical Artisans website. And for the next several minutes, we're going to walk around and take a look at what all the other artists did. Unfortunately, this is the end of the day. Everybody's pretty much gone, but I do have a tour guide. Daniel's going to take me for a ride around the area, and we're going to take a look at what was done. This is a gymnasium that's basically under construction right here. All this equipment was sporadically placed throughout this workout area, and there was another group of artists that came in, and they polished this floor and created this section to basically be a half-court basketball. And there's some really interesting wood graining that was done. The cool thing is it wasn't like your traditional wood graining. There's very little color here, but the graining, you can see the aggregate that's exposed, but yet it still has the look of a wood floor. Polished, stained, etched. They put the nice mission logo there with the heart right there in the middle. And this is part of the gymnasium now, half-court basketball. Dan, what's this facility up here that we're going to? What is that used for?
Well, this is actually our old thrift store, which they had closed down roughly 14 years ago. So we're going to be hopefully expanding and making this our administration offices.
I see.
Soon to come.
All right. And what was done in this facility?
Troy Lemon came in and did a lot of floor work in here. Of course, we're just using this as storage at the present time. We've just put a new roof on the building. So.
Oh, good. He's actually here.
Troy will be able to explain to you what he's done.
Troy, let's. Why don't you give me an overview of what took place over here?
With all the foibles and
oh, absolutely. It looks wonderful.
Well, we got here and our floor wasn't prepped, so we had to prep the floor, concrete. Well, anyways, I'm not going to go through all the issues, but we got wet on wet metallics here with the veins and a little something wilder for the students, and then on either side we got a couple things that I think could fit well into a residential situation. So. And
what is this finish over here on the right that I'm looking at?
That is layering up 4 or 5 colors of metallics in a polyaspartic over a
polyaspartic?
Over a micro topping with a texture in it.
So there's actually a texture in the micro topping.
Yeah.
Almost looks like a marbleized or a granite, a flat granite, a cross section of like a granite.
Right. I really like going over my floors like that at the end with a lower dose of a pearl to really get a.
And what about this side over here?
That's really the same thing, just a little bit different tones.
Different colorations? Yeah. And then the middle here, this... On this? Yeah. All right. Cool.
Pretty similar, just different tones and more dirt.
More tones and more dirt?
Yeah, we literally a few minutes ago
just finished this one right here? This is all, there's such an excellent, it's hard for you guys to see this, and all the vertical lines that you guys are looking right here, the floor is so shiny that actually what you're looking is you're looking at the rafters. It's the reflection of the rafters in the ceiling, and it's kind of trippy because you're looking at it and it's so shiny that that's what you're seeing. It's almost like looking at a pool and looking up at the clouds in the sky. But there's some really cool wet-on-wet applications here. And Troy, you've just done a fantastic job.
Thank you.
With all this. There's some brilliant color work here.
Had some excellent, everybody was very hands-on. So, well, this part I had 2 guys from class just really stick it out and put in a ton of extra work.
That's really cool.
Thanks.
Excellent, Troy. Well,
Thank you.
It's good to see you again. And excited to see what's going to happen next. Looking forward to maybe collaborating on a couple floors in Chicago. That would be wonderful.
Yeah.
All right.
I was kind of talking to Nolan a little bit this morning. Now that I met him a little bit, I'm trying to do some
We'll talk soon. What? Okay. What's going on here? Look at this.
I was going off to show the students how using a black color, non-metallic color, really makes your metallics pop. So we did that on the floor, but also on the little sample board.
Man, that's really intense.
Even if that stuff would have been into a black metallic, it wouldn't pop like it is.
Some of this stuff, this almost looks like it's a jellyfish trailing off. That's really, really, really cool.
Metallics are really fun.
That's excellent. I'll have to pull the vertical artisans and see if there's quite a few people that might want to learn that method.
Yeah, there's a junk guy somehow. Yes, sir.
Really cool. Excellent. Thanks, Troy, for your explanation, and looking forward to collaboration. Where is it?
Are there other guys around here?
Yeah, well, I'm doing a live Ustream right now, going through all the artists' work. Where is that thing?
Is it live?
Live. We're still live. Danny's giving me the. All right. So this whole area is going to be redone, and that's going to be administrative.
Hopefully, yeah, that's going to be our administrative offices.
Great. Wonderful. Here, I'll tell you what.
I took my trainer shirt, and we're having everybody, having all the trainers sign it for Rick Bunch, having all the trainers sign it for Rick Bunch, who is the guy that let us ship all this stuff, all of our materials to his building, and did a lot of running.
Probably go down through the.
Haven't seen him.
So any other guys?
Haven't seen anybody. You're the first guy. All right, Dan, where are we off to next?
We're going to go down to what is our pre-program area. That's when the gentlemen first come into this facility. They're brought into this area. Housing for the first 10 days of the program. And they'll be introduced to our program building counselor and start going to classes.
Okay.
And this is our
Hey, what's happening?
right kitchen area, which, well, I understand the next week is going to be getting a project done here.
Oh, cool. Excellent. Boy, look at these women cooking. Wow, what you making there?
We're making beef stew.
Well, that's what I'm talking about. Is that the same?
Yeah.
Different cook, different version?
This one is a little ahead of that one.
All right. Excellent.
I understand they're going to do some kind of vertical
Application on that one?
application on that wall back there.
Oh, that's nice. All right. Oh, here we go. Wow. Look at this.
Yeah.
This is Vision and Color at the heart of the mission, Rick Lobdell. Clouds and this dove. It's fantastic. That's impressive. And my understanding when I talked to Rick is each of the students got a chance to actually work on the color grading in the actual feathers. So we're looking at a community effort here on this. He came in and prepped the floor, and then of course the students got together and they were able to work on all of the see if I can get a backup shot to see if I can capture as much of this as I possibly can. I'll take another shot from the other side. It's a massive piece. It probably spans about 12 or 15 feet. And there's something that took place in this room too. Wow, look at this pattern. And this is like almost like a wood graining. And what's this room supposed to be? What are these rooms?
These are the rooms. These are the holdover rooms, pre-programmed rooms.
Pre-programmed rooms. So eventually there'll be beds here,
We'll be
lockers.
in here and remodeling the rest of it. Beds and lockers.
That's nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right. Fantastic.
Out to the driveway where they
It's like a labyrinth in here.
Yeah.
Wow.
I know. Oh, we got a big group this time.
This building behind me was built in the 1930s, and it was the campus for originally the Humboldt Oil Company, today known as ExxonMobil. Humboldt sold it to Charlotte Rescue Mission in 1960, and they took back a note of $138,000. And doesn't sound like a lot of money today. Back then, it was probably equal to a couple $1 million. And every 3 months, 2 board members would go to Humboldt Oil and ask for an extension of time. And this went on for 6 or 7 years. And finally, at the end, they said, we don't want an extension, we want the debt canceled. And Humboldt Oil canceled the debt. We like to say, that's what God does every day here at Charlotte Rescue Mission. He takes the sin, the devastation that people do with their lives, and He cancels that. And really gives us their life. We're incredibly grateful that Concrete Acre Charlotte because this whole campus.
Okay, guys, we're in the middle of a tour, so we're going to pass up this. That entranceway floor was done by Jason Geiser and team at the Deco, from the Deco boys, and they do great work. Baby, It's Warm Inside, creating a concrete fireplace surround by Jeff Kudrick. I know this is going to be cool. If I'm not mistaken, this is fabric forming somewhere up here. Oh, interesting. So this used to be a fireplace, and what they've done is they've taken fabric and created a lightweight shell. In this case, there's like very small pieces of, I believe, pencil rod or some type of metal. They stretch the fabric over the metal and then paint it with an epoxy. And after the epoxy hardens, then it's a suitable substrate to spray cement on it and then do some texturizing and designing. Apparently, I think the base is made out of this too, or maybe not.
Yeah.
It is? The base is made out of that? And then, of course, they put some decorative rock, designed the insides, and what used to be a fireplace has now become something completely different, more or less just a showpiece. And what is this room used for?
This is one of the counseling rooms this is our halfway house where guys are able to come through the program. If they get employed, they can live here for up to a year in this program. So.
Sure. All right. That was cool.
Charlotte and public transportation and great facilities, but everything is old and everything is,
All right. Where did everybody go?
This will be the last of the project inside the wall.
Venetian plaster?
Nothing to worry about.
And this was done by Surecrete, right? All right, guys. Next we have creating the style of Venetian plaster with concrete. Tim Kaus. I guess what I'm going to do is pretty much just show the different looks. It's kind of hard to see this from the light being off to the upper left, but there's some definite definition here in the product. And what's amazing to me is how thin of an application they are working with. So it's probably very fine. I believe the product is Surecrete, and it's definitely unique, and I'm sure it's a lot more cost effective than regular Venetian plaster, for that matter. This has a nice, real nice finish to it that's almost got a mica in it. Alright, so this is obviously a general area. Horseshoes, volleyball. You got a little smoking hooch over there. I guess that's the only place they can smoke their cigarettes. And that is full circle. We're back to square. So that being said, I will talk to you